Oh, no, it blinked. It blinked. I got chills up and down my body. What is going on, everyone? Mystic from Mystical Tomes here. Today we're going to be doing a reaction video of Scary Comp version 69, and it is from Beelzebub. Go check them out. They have amazing content. I've watched about at least 10 of their videos on my free time, and they have amazing content. And I'm telling you this right now, they upload regularly, and I need to start doing that. But if you guys enjoy my reactions, if you enjoy my breakdown of each video in this segment, please consider hitting the like, subscribe, and bell notification in the bottom right corner of the screen. And without further ado, let's get ready for a jump scare, because all of you deserve a jump scare now and then.
A woman is alone at home when something pretty creepy is caught on camera. The following video comes from a woman who lives alone with her 2 cats. Every so often, her cats would do things that would make her question whether or not they were children in their past lives. To her, it feels as though she's living with kids. Given how much she loves her cats, she buys a camera to see what they do when she's away from home. The camera she gets has an auto-tracking feature, which basically means that the camera points to wherever it senses movement, tracking wherever the cats go. Although recording everything they do, it seems that buying the camera was a bad idea, as ever since having it, it's been capturing things that are scaring her. The following are just some of the things that happen when she's away from home. Take a look.
Okay, there's both the cats. That white cat is looking at something. Yeah, those cameras are... It's an orb. Yeah, those cameras are pretty spot on with the whole entire detecting. With the software they have, they're very spot on with the detection. If it's a noise, a vibration, a shadow, anything, they pick it up, and that's what it is. With my freaking security camera I have above my door, if it's just a breeze or if the magnetic strip door that I have on my front door moves, I get like 400 notifications a day. It's not even a joke. But with this, I couldn't imagine this being on and happening in my house. You're having orbs going on in your house, you're having the camera move like more than regular, and there's nothing there to be seen. That would genuinely creep me out to no end, and it would also stress me out to no end, because it's like, okay, I'm not going to try making a communication with this thing, whatever it is, and I got to try finding a way of getting rid of it if it becomes hostile. So yeah, no, that's not a great way to find out that your camera's picking up stuff. That's just me. What do you guys think? I rest my case. Cat's like, what the hell was that?
From strange noises that come out of nowhere to unseen forces that are picked up by the camera, the woman is beyond spooked.
I would be too.
Now, it's not only when she's gone that strange things happen. There have been countless instances when something unexplainable occurred while being at home.
Okay, so the little ball there, if it's one of those hollow plastic balls and there's a breeze and she has a window open, that could easily explain that. However, and I mean however, if it's one of those heavy-duty rubber balls and there's no window over there, except for one of those ones that are sealed, that's either structural, non-structural integrity, and the ball's rolling because the integrity of the building's compromised. But the way they're both looking at that ball rolling, I'm safe to say it's certain. I'm safe to say that it's certain that they weren't expecting that. They weren't expecting that ball just to roll across the floor at a decent speed, and the cat's more alarmed than the woman because she's probably in shock. If I saw that, I'm like, no, I didn't see that. If you heard something, I didn't hear that. Don't have time to hear it. But that kind of thing, my dog does that kind of stuff all the time. He hears something, he sees something, and it's always in this corner of the room, outside of the camera angle. I have a bookshelf right here. So yeah, it's the same thing. Animals pick things up real easily. That doesn't look natural in any way, shape, or form for the ball rolling from one side of the screen to the other. So
on one occasion, the woman is in the kitchen when all of a sudden, an object on her shelf just launches off on its own.
What launched off.
But creepiest of all is when one day, while sitting on the couch, this happened.
Oh, don't tell me the door's gonna open. Yep, the door opened. That's a no-go. That's a no-go. And she's not even paying attention to it. It's like, I know for a fact I closed that door. So here's the thing. A lot of people who've never experienced paranormal activity, and I have in multiple locations in 2 different states, when something happens like that, right in front of you, your brain is trying to process and trying to basically comprehend what happened. And the amazing thing is, our brains are like basically giant processors. And if our brains can't process that something we can't see, it's like it didn't happen. Right here, she's got it on camera. The cat's seen it, and now she's seen it. And now that look on her face, right now, she's all going like, did that just happen, or did I leave the door open? She's trying to process that. And on top of that, you could also see the smidgen of fear that's on her face. I've seen doors open and close. It's not a fun experience. Now, I wasn't investigating the areas. I was living in those areas. But I'm just saying, these kind of situations, that face right there is like, please tell me that just didn't happen right now. Yeah, your door just swung open. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. That's all you have to do. But that kind of situation, no, that's a very, very scary situation. Yep. Did I open it? Did I close it? If the door closes, I'll be shocked. Close the door. Come on.
The woman is certain that there was no draft when this happened, as according to her, the whole apartment is sealed just tight enough to prevent any airflow from outside.
That answers the ball thing.
Given that this has never happened before, she finds this very unusual. Sadly enough, it's incidents like this, among many others, that's been causing her a lot of anguish, as she doesn't know what to do to stop this. Whatever it might be that's going on, it's taking a toll on her mental health.
Now, if this is a negative energy or a negative spirit, they feed on your anguish, your anger, your you being upset. They pick on the weak-willed ones. They pick on weak-willed people first because they're the easiest to get to. Now, what I'm saying about this is the more she anguishes, the more she's upset, the more she's angry about this, the more powerful this entity is going to become. Now, what I say in all my freaking paranormal videos is, I'm not an expert or a demonologist in anything, way, shape, or form. However, it is common sense is, hey, I have video evidence of this stuff opening and closing. I have video evidence of weird sounds and smells and events happening in my house that I have on camera. I need someone to do a blessing on the house. Now, if you have a different faith than Catholicism or Christianity in general, you should go to whoever is a specialist in that field and ask them to bless your house. Put whatever kind of runes or crosses or whatever that's a protective source in your house, and also do a blessing outside the house so that way it can't get in and it won't be able to stay in your house either. But you could tell this is a scary situation, and it's not a joke. It's not. This kind of stuff is serious stuff and can harm you if it's that powerful.
Out of all occurrences, one in particular has pushed her to take action by seeking help from others. The incident is nonetheless pretty creepy. This is what was caught.
Yeah, that would creep me out too. That cat is scared. It's watching the camera. Yep. Yep, that door's moving. That door's moving. You better get that damn cat out of there. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. Either she's calling the cat an a-hole or she's calling the ghost an a-hole, but hopefully she's calling the ghost an a-hole. cat's freaked out, man. Okay, yeah, okay. Oh, man, that door! Yeah, that is terrifying. That is terrifying. Now, could this be a hoax? Yes, it could be a very well laid out, elaborate hoax, because someone could be behind the door opening and closing it. Now, if anyone's owned a pet, our animals, they're not so smart on the acting bit. Why? Because if someone's behind the door, they will literally go and point at the person that's behind the door. Now, with that being said, that cat was scared. It was all scrumpled up. That's what I call it, scrumpled up. All folded up, and it's just petrified. It doesn't know what to do. That woman is standing up for her pets, her fur babies, whatever you want to call them. But kudos to her and opening that door, because you know what? If anything happened to my dog and I wasn't around, I would feel absolutely terrible. But for the fact of the matter is, this woman's standing up to something she can't see because it keeps on closing the door. Kudos to her, and I want to just salute her for it. That is an amazing amount of bravery doing that. That cat is freaking out. That's crazy, man. Like I said, this is probably one of the best videos in daylight that I've seen in a really long time. Like, I have not seen this much paranormal activity in a video other than what you see in the movies. The door keeps opening and closing. Now, yeah, could it be a faulty door? Yes, I get that. But this kind of stuff right here, she's freaking out. She's telling her cats, hey, don't be afraid of me. She's calling the ghost of an a-hole. That's completely a-okay. Go for it, stand up, make your territory known to whatever's going on and say, hey, this is my space. You can't handle it, get out of my area, or I'm going to find someone who will do it. So this is just an absolutely amazing video.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Once again, the door just somehow moves on its own. Even the cat appears to be scared as it quickly jumps off the bed after sensing something wrong. It quickly rushes out of the doorway as to avoid being crushed by the door. Naturally, the woman was left shaken up. If no draft had caused this, then how did it close on its own? As with previous incidents, she can't seem to explain this. But like always, you be the judge as to whether or not something paranormal occurred. Is this woman actually experiencing paranormal activity? Or is something else going on here?
I think it's paranormal activity, man. I really do. That is an amazing video.
In this next video, a man is looking outside his window when he notices something odd. Across from his apartment, a set of mannequins are lined up in front of a store. As he takes a closer look at one of these mannequins, something pretty baffling happens.
Oh, please don't tell me it moves.
This is what
Please
he
don't tell me
captured.
it moves.
Te lo juro que esa muñeca me estaba mirando hacia acá, mira. ¿Ves que parece como si nos estuviera mirando?
No, it blinked. It blinked. I got chills up and down my body. That's a no. That thing blinked. You could see it go like that, clear as day. Yep, nope. Nope. I am out of there. Keep your possessed dolls across the street. I don't want them over
As
here.
if the mannequin itself wasn't creepy enough, this happens. Upon zooming in on its
blinked.
face, the figure suddenly blinks. Terrified by what he'd seen, the man is at a loss for words as he tries to explain what just happened. Like something straight out of a horror movie, the doll comes to life and scares the man to his core.
Pour the holy water
Yet
in
as with
buckets,
most
man.
videos, this one remains shrouded in mystery as not much else is known about the clip. Whether the video was simply edited to pull this off is unknown, but it seems that many viewers find this video to be genuine. Real or not, the thought of seeing a mannequin come to life is terrifying on its own.
That's terrifying. No thank you.
There's a man on YouTube who's been documenting strange happenings in his house. Almost every video on it is paranormal occurrences that this man has been experiencing. It goes without saying, but some videos are pretty creepy. In one of his uploads, the man captures footage of an unexplainable incident that resulted in his mirror getting cracked. He has no idea as to how the mirror got cracked, but he suspects that the ghost in his house is accountable for this. Now, out of the few videos on his channel, the following may just be the creepiest. On October 3rd of 2022, the man is looking outside his window after seeing something outside. What happens moments later has left him unsettled. Watch.
What am I looking at?
Is that water? God, this thing is... It's not... Well, I guess there's a window too. God dang, that thing's filthy.
Nope. No. That's a no.
Hello? Hello? Oh, Jesus.
The door opens on its own, as though someone had come inside.
Yeah,
He
I
looks
noticed that.
around, but can't find anyone or anything that might have opened it. Although spooky, it's the following night that leaves him even more spooked. Suspecting that it might happen again, he sits on his bed and records the door around the same time it opened the night before. As he waits patiently, the following happens.
Ouch. I got bad posture. Let me fix that.
That's funny. I like the crossbow too. That's nice.
Am I hearing things?
Oh no!
Fun.
I'm telling you, man. No matter how many times I see that door open up, I remember when I was living at my mom and dad's house, and I was minding my own business. I was like 15 years old at the time. I was playing, I think, PlayStation 3 or whatever the heck it was back then. And I was sitting there, and just the worst possible moment. I'm thinking like my mom and dad are like ticked off because I didn't hear them across, the house or whatever. And I'm sitting there, and I'm minding my own business. I'm in my bedroom playing on the PlayStation 3, and all of a sudden you hear heavy bootsteps going boom, 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 and the door just swings open, hits it into the wall, and just makes that shuddering sound. Mind you, these doors are made out of solid hardwood. They're not the cheap little plywood doors. But I'm sitting there and I'm shaken up. I looked through the whole entire house. Dogs weren't there. Parents weren't there. Brother wasn't there. No one was there. And it was one of the most scariest sensations I ever felt, because it felt like no matter what angle I was looking at, there was always someone staring right back at me. It was a terrifying feeling on that one. It's a terrifying feeling I did not like, and I can only imagine what this guy's going through. He's like, no, I'm good.
Fun. David. So funny, guys.
That's crazy.
Chills, dude. How the fuck bad? Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
Feeling beyond spooked, the man decides to spend the night somewhere else. He tells a friend about this creepy occurrence and stays the night at his place. However, that same night, something downright strange is captured by the security camera inside the friend's bedroom. Take a look.
Oh, it's even better. We got a security camera in the friend's bedroom. No thanks. Oh, please tell me there's gonna... Whoa, what was that? That is amazing. That is an amazing find. That is an amazing find. A shadow person literally just went right across that guy.
A shadow-like figure passes quickly against the wall before seemingly diving beneath the bed. It happens real fast, but you can make out the shadow on the wall before it disappears. Now the man mentions that the flashing lights are part of a motion-sensitive device which had gone off after sensing movement in the room. It seems that whatever this was had triggered the sensor. So then, just what exactly had occurred that night? Viewers believe that the man had been followed by something, while some think that his friend's house was already haunted. It's unclear what was captured, but most viewers, including the man, believe that whatever this was paranormal in nature.
Yeah, I would have to say so.
Like most videos, there has yet to be an update on this whole situation.
My thing is this: if this thing is strong enough, if it was indeed this entity, this energy, whatever you want to call it, was strong enough to break a mirror, right? And we all know broken mirrors are like 7 to 9 years of bad luck or whatever. If this thing's strong enough to break glass, it might be, in theory, strong enough to cause you harm. With that being said, I really hope these guys got the help they needed, because this is a scary situation, and without a doubt, I would really highly recommend someone going in there and performing a blessing, a ritual, or whatever to expel whatever energy there is in this house. Because if it follows them to a different location, it's not the house that's haunted, it's the person that's haunted. So, that's just my theory on that. What do you guys think?
There's a video on Reddit that many people are finding hard to explain. The footage itself comes from a security camera installed outside a workplace where the Reddit user's father works. The father has no clue as to what was caught on camera, but nevertheless, he was terrified by the footage, as what was captured in it is something that one's mind would conjure up during a nightmare.
Okay,
on October 10th of 2022, the Reddit user's dad is looking at a security camera's live feed when out of nowhere, he sees this.
How do you explain that? What is that? What is... Wait, we're not going to walk past that. That didn't happen. What is that?
Despite the video's low resolution, you can still make out something pretty uncanny. Although we can't precisely tell what it is that we're seeing, it's obvious that something isn't right about the supposed people in the footage.
Yeah.
Out of both people, one seems to have an unusual gait. It's as though they're walking on all fours, with a slight limp.
That is
crazy. It's this particular detail that's led viewers to believe that something otherworldly had been caught on camera.
It is probably otherworldly.
But as always, what's your stance on this?
Now, I have a very open mind about this. Could this be very easily freaking fabricated? Yes. This is a CCTV recording in night vision. Now, I don't know how hard it is to edit things in night vision. If someone knows anything about film or special effects, how hard it is, let me know in the freaking comments. Because obviously, I want to know if this is possible or if this can be possibly done. Now, mind you, that kind of thing, if I saw it, I'd be going, no. I would not be going back to that piece of property unless it got blessed or whatever. And seeing something like that, there's a lot of stories you hear out in open about being in an open field or being in the middle of nowhere. Stuff like this, if it's walking with a very long stride and it's not human but humanoid, you didn't see it, you didn't hear it. If you thought you heard your name, no you didn't. And don't look up in the trees at night. That's where I hear from all eastern states or mid-eastern states, like the Appalachian Mountains or anything else like that for that matter. This kind of stuff, when you see this kind of stuff, you hear thousands and thousands and thousands of stories about seeing stuff. This is prime like evidence right here. It's prime real estate because this is a CCTV camera, and from what I know, you can't edit or alter these, except for cutting time, trimming the time and everything. I don't know if you can edit them to this degree. So if anyone knows if you can do that, let me know in the comment section down below. But it's creepy.
From the belief that this might be a skinwalker, or maybe even a cryptid of some sort, the video has yet to be determined as supernatural or not.
That's crazy evidence.
If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video. If there's one thing that makes a video twice as creepy, it's children staring at something that can't be seen.
Oh, I hate that.
But even more unsettling is when something near them suddenly moves on its own, suggesting that something might actually be there.
Nope.
This next video is just as creepy as the one described. Jamie Primex Sullivan is a mother whose daughter, who at the time of this recording, was acting very strange. According to Jamie, almost every night after tucking her daughter into bed, she would catch her staring off at something in the corner of her room, even though there was clearly nothing there except for darkness.
So we'll listen to this guy, what he said, the narrator, as he's going along. But if you don't know what's going on with kids and they stare out in the middle of nowhere and they're watching something walk right past them, we can't see it, but they can. They are innocent and pure to the point where they can see things. Their brain's more accepting of seeing things. They have I don't know, it's almost like more of like a third eye kind of deal going on there. I don't really remember exactly what the proper terminology is for it, but they can see things that we can't sometimes because I guess when we're adults, our minds are more closed off than children's are. But that's why a lot of scary stories and a lot of tales and a lot of everything else you hear about is that the ghosts are always attracted to children, because children, they're young, they're pure, they're innocent, and apparently ghosts, demons, what have you, they're attracted to that kind of thing because they're like almost like a conduit, if you really want to call it that. If I'm using the wrong terminology, please correct me in the comment section down below. I'm just trying to come up with the right terminology for this, but
although creeped out by this common occurrence, it's the following incident that freaks out Jamie the most. Jamie and her daughter Charlie are filming themselves inside their home after going out for dinner. They vlog about their day and eventually start talking about people in their family. However, when Charlie brings up Jamie's deceased grandmother in the conversation, things take a chilling turn.
Oh yeah,
Watch.
Always starts with a grandma.
But where's your grandma?
Where is my grandma?
Heaven.
Are they gonna do a sneak peek behind the two?
Where is
what
my
they're gonna
grandma? Where is she?
Up in heaven. What did she do to make her go up in heaven? Did she do a smoker?
No, she didn't do a smoker.
What?
She was just very old. She was almost 93, and her body just got very tired.
Makes sense.
She was too old.
I'm waiting to see a face right behind them. I
Was
swear to
she
God, I
old?
am.
Did your grandma almost couldn't walk?
She was old. She could walk, but she was old.
I don't like how that kid looked at the camera.
Mommy, your grandma's here. And she says, "Hi, Jamila."
Nope. No.
What?
That is genuine fear right there, going, how does she know what my grandma called me as a nickname? Terrifying. No. And I'm like, might be your grandma, might not be. I don't know. It's a roll of the dice there.
Your grandma's here. And she says, "Hi, Jamila."
Nope.
Now Jamie adds that her grandmother had called her Jamila growing up, and that there's no way that her daughter could have known this, as
Exactly.
she was never told about her nickname. Considering Charlie's odd behavior, such as saying things that aren't there, among other strange incidents, there's no doubting that Jamie was deeply unsettled by this.
I would be too.
Just how exactly did Charlie know of her mom's nickname that was given by her grandma, who's been dead for years? While some think that Charlie could have been in contact with the spirit of her deceased great-grandmother, others aren't really sure what to make of this. But whether or not people believe her, Jamie is convinced that someone or something had made contact with her child.
I'm telling you, it's a 50-50 thing, because you know what? If it's a demonic force, they can disguise themselves as someone who is weaker than the person they're trying to go after. A little kid, an old woman, something small and something that would not make the person be on edge. And that could be partially it. We're also talking about this lady's grandma calling her Jamila. How can her kid know that? Like that's pretty interesting information to unleash and unfold when her daughter never knew that. That's actually quite scary. What do you guys think in the comments section down below? What should she do? I already know what she should do, but I want to hear from you guys. What do you think she should do?
To this day, she isn't sure how exactly her daughter knew about her nickname.
It's crazy though. That's absolutely crazy.
YouTuber Rusty Tucker posted a video of a chilling incident that was caught at a cemetery. Although posted in 2016, the video is beyond creepy. Legend has it that the Evergreen Cemetery in Judsonia, Arkansas is haunted by the spirit of a young girl who tragically died there in the 1900s. The story goes that the young girl was a mother who was searching for her missing child who unfortunately got lost at the cemetery. After searching for several nights, the mother was found dead on top of a grave. She was later buried around the spot where she was found. Ever since then, it is said that her ghost still wanders the cemetery searching for her child. Intrigued by the story, Rusty Tucker explores the cemetery at night by using a small drone. Sure enough, what he captures is pretty chilling.
I actually think I've seen this one.
This is what the drone captured.
I think I've seen this video on TikTok actually. Something's going to move right in the upper right hand or left hand corner of the screen if I remember correctly. You're going to move, aren't you? Yeah, I knew you were going to move. Honestly, I just got to say this, ghosts are very unknowable. You know, they're a major gray area. You don't know what their intent is. You don't know what anything else is going on about that. It's just a very terrifying gray area. And it's also very, very sad to say that a little girl lost her life here, or a woman lost her life here looking for her little girl. That is a very sad tale to hear, and I really hope this woman's or little girl's spirit finds peace and actually finds rest. But that's very sad. It's also very creepy, because I myself will never go to a graveyard or a cemetery or anything else for that matter at night. I don't care what the reason is. I won't do it. Now, with that being said, that's amazing footage right there, because you can see that the entity of the woman or the little girl is almost kind of semi-translucent in a way. So it's not an actual person, and the way that they run off is in a very ethereal type of state. She just glides right across the freaking walkway so effortlessly that a human being couldn't do that. And she's running in the dark, for that matter, so she doesn't know where she's going to run into. You could run right into a freaking tombstone. You don't know. But yeah, that's an amazing find right there.
All of a sudden, the figure of what looks to be a woman appears out of nowhere. It hides in the corner as though it's trying its best not to be seen. Whoever, or whatever this was, leaves in a hurry after seemingly noticing the drone. Rusty Tucker believes that this was the ghost of the young girl who lost her child. Now, it's hard to be sure if that's the case, as it could be that an actual person was hiding there.
That's not an actual person.
But given the history of this place, and the fact that it's a cemetery, most viewers believe that this may have been an apparition. To this day, this video remains a mystery.
That's still a crazy find there, man. It really is.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Until next time.
Alright, that's the end of the video, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video with me, enjoyed my breakdown, my theories, please consider hitting the like, subscribe, and bell notification in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. And I really just want to say, I really do appreciate you guys being patient as I finally have time to upload videos. It's been a rough trip the last couple days, but I'm going to be uploading like crazy so you guys can be entertained. And I do apologize for the wait. So, without further ado, I'm Mystic from Mystical Tomes. I will see you guys in the next video, and take care. As